their business section. So this is hold on. So to make this is all business, and with that being said, there's also a section in this fastest growing industry that ties into the Stop Online Piracy Act that everyone is either for or that people are for or against.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start from number 10. Man.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's go to number 10. What is the?
Hold on, I got to go back because remember we got stuck on number 6 for a minute.
All right.
Okay, and now we're not going to do the number. Do you want to do the number?
Yeah, let's do the number.
Okay, for all of them.
All of them.
All right. At number 10.
At number 10.
Solar power. Solar power revenue growth from between 2000 and 2011 was 2.7%. That was their revenue growth. The revenue in the year 2010 was 69. Is that trillion?
No, that's million. 69 million.
Oh, that's 69 million. Was 69 million. I'm sorry. Was 69 million. Forecast revenue growth from 2011 to 2016 is expected to grow 7.9%.
Now, see to middle class people, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say most this kind of is like flying over our heads because
hold on,
a lot of people don't understand the importance of solar power. Okay? Now keep in mind. Let's keep track of these numbers. Solar power is at 69 million.
At 69 million.
Now, if you ride around certain neighborhoods, and I've been in certain neighborhoods, you know, some people are already hip and have solar panels on their rooftops. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if you have solar power, you really don't have to get electricity. You don't have to use electricity.
Correct.
So people are investing these thousands and millions of dollars right now in solar power because, you know, just so they won't have to use electricity and go through electric companies or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So imagine you having a solar panel on your roof or outside somewhere, and all your energy is based on what you consume and how much energy you can soak up from the sun throughout, you know what I'm saying, a day's time. All right? So that's number 10.
That's number 10.
All right. The number 9.
Number 9
is video games.
Hold on. Revenue growth 2000 to 2011 6.2%. The revenue in 2010. Now this is the trillions.
No. That's millions.
That's billions.
That's 38 million. That's 38 million. I'm sorry.
Yep. Let's getting the calculator. Yep. Get the calculator. That is trillion.
So 38,622 times 1 million.
1 million. 1 million.
Yep, you're right.
The video game industry.
This is $32 billion. I want y'all to see this, so you think we're playing. That's $38 billion. $38 billion.
And it's hold on before you finish. It's expected to grow 8.3%.
Okay, so when we hit these numbers, okay, it's expected to grow 8.3%. It's $38 billion. Okay, so what you do is you multiply this $38 billion times what?
What is it?
0.08%. So that's an extra $3 billion in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years.
Okay.
Next.
That's video games. Nope. Christmas just passed. Let's think to ourselves.
Christmas
in the last show we talked about.
In the last with Modern Warfare. Last show and that was the #1 selling game. It broke what was it? Halo's record.
Right.
And hold on. And it's in the trillions. We see that. We see the number right here. But piggybacking off of last week's show, you see how they are suckering people in and how they are training, how they are finding these people to play these drones.
Oh yeah. And listen, I don't want to be like, I don't want to keep saying the government this, the government that.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say the private sector.
Okay, correct.
The private sector are doing these numbers just as we are doing these numbers right now. If you got a $38 billion business, right, and you have the defense industry, which is another trillion dollar industry, how can we save our billions and millions for us?
Is there any more billions or trillions for us?
How can we save our money and use the resources that's already making these $38 billions? On top of another $3 billion in the next 5 years.
On the next 5, correct.
So it makes perfect sense now. It's not just about you playing the game. Okay, if you that nice, now come on. Like I said, let's keep it real. If somebody is the man on this modern warfare, and we give you that phone call, hey, look, $5 million.
Here you go.
Contract. We want you to work these drones. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna do it.
You doing this in real life. You gonna do it.
You gonna do it. You gonna do it. I don't care. Hold on. I don't care about your ethnicity. I don't care about your religious background. I don't care about your views on death.
Right.
You gonna do it. So that was number 9. Hold on. We you know what? We gotta speed through this because we gotta get to number 6 and number 2.
I mean, we got to take your time.
Okay. Number 8, third-party administrators and insurance claim adjusters. Oh my God, yo! I just thought of. Hold on, I'm gonna read this.
No, read the industry again.
Third-party administrators and insurance claims adjusters.
Insurance claim adjusters. So now, I mean, if you never had been in an accident,
hold on, we gotta read that before you say it. We gotta read them. We gotta read the money.
Read the numbers.
We gotta read the numbers. Okay, y'all already know the rundown. 2000 to 2011, the revenue growth 6.9%. The revenue in 2010 was $57 trillion. That's
the billions.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 57 billion, and is expected to grow in the next 5 years, 7.7%. Oh, good God, yo!
Now, this is very interesting because last night my roommate asked me, said, "Man," he said, "Hey, yo, B, how much you spend in insurance every month?" I'm like 140, 145. He said, "What?" I was like, he said, "I pay what, 280." I said, "Hold on, you pay 280 in insurance every month?" I said, "Dog," I said, "you balling for real." And mind you, he got the brand new. He got the brand new 2000 and whatever.
Whatever.
Push to start, fully loaded.
Hold on,
you know what I'm saying?
Put that up there. Put that up there.
This is the number.
That's the number.
The third-party administrators and insurance claim adjusters.
That's the money. That's the revenue.
That's the money right there.
So
that's billions.
So that's just for this year. That was just for 2010. How is it that now? I hate to go back in time, but how is it that they still haven't paid everybody for Katrina? In 1 year, they made $57 billion.
It's the key word: insurance claim adjusters. What I was getting to was, when these insurance companies, there are stipulations in their insurance. Okay, you can buy all the flood insurance you want, but if the flood come and they say the house was ruined by fire, if the flood come and they say that your house was damaged by termites and all the other stuff, the water didn't do the damage. The electricity or something that sparked from some pole over there hit your house before the flood came, whatever. Insurance claim adjusters. That's what a big money is. 57 billion. And you learn, right, 57 billion could rejuvenate the city.
The city. They could rejuvenate more than one city. Hold on. At number 7, environmental consulting. Between 2000 and 2011, the revenue growth 7.7%. In 2010, the revenue 18 billion, and is expected to grow in the next 5 years 9.4%.
Woo! Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with this whole green movement and all these electric cars and things like that. So,
but and it also has to do with a lot of the mysterious things happening. Fish being dead in the sea. You find the dead fish in the sea. Birds falling from the sky.
Now, how many people forgot about that?
Again,
was it 1 million fish?
Oh.
1 million fish
it was about
swam
a million.
ashore.
It was about 1 million.
And some thousand crows
just dropped dead.
Oh man! And I was watching the NASA Ustream channel, And they were talking about how they get families around the surrounding areas to see whether the sonic boom bothers them or not. How can we monitor the sonic boom so that it won't really bother the people around?
Okay.
Now, how courteous of Nassau to do that? But I wonder how many people do that for these environmental testing and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If you haven't seen the movie Gasland, please watch the movie.
Hold on. And going back to the environmental thing, that goes back to me and you driving, seeing the bee in January.
Oh man.
Near the NASA building, of all places.
Man, listen. This was Saturday, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Saturday.
No, it wasn't a Saturday. Was it?
No, it was. It was a Saturday.
Okay, it's a Saturday afternoon. Let's say about 3 o'clock.
Me and Romello driving.
And a bee flies in the car, right? So of course, for your first reaction, let the bee out the car. And then, Remy gave me the blankest stare I've ever seen. Well, the second blankest stare I've ever seen. I ain't gonna go into that story. But this is the blankest stare, like, a bee just flew in the car, and it's in the middle of January. Now, I don't know.
A bee. I'm gonna tell you just like I told him in the car. I have never seen a bee in January. I have never seen a bee in January. Hold on. We're going to keep this moving. We're going to move right along.
But it's interesting that environmental consulting is number 7 on this list. Now we can expand on this a whole lot because it's a lot that's going on as far as, people are like worried about what's going on around us. I think it was Tuesday night Sunday night or Saturday night. It did not get cold at all after midnight.
Correct.
And if you from DC, Adams Morgan, from what I heard was, I got a phone call like, yeah, man, we had a good time out of Adams Morgan, such and such. I'm like, okay. And then I was in I stayed indoors that night, and I had my window open, and I woke up in midnight like, it's not even cold outside.
It's the middle of January.
And it's January. Now, mind you, for a couple of weeks, 1 week we actually studied the weather, and every night
at around 10 o'clock,
10:30, between 10 and 11, the temperature dropped about like 10 degrees.
Yes, it did.
Like literally in an
day.
In an instant. And me and Remy was out at the Martin Luther King Memorial one night, and I said, you know what, man, it's crazy that the temperature dropped just like that. It's like desert weather.
Yeah.
The desert is hot.
And then it just drops.
But at nighttime, it gets very, very cold.
Okay.
So maybe that dude was right about the pole shift. I don't know.
Moving on. Now we here. At number 6, correctional facilities. Between 2000 and 2011, revenue growth. It grew. The revenue grew 9.1%. The revenue in 2010 was $34 billion. Billions!
Now, if you heard people say that the jail and the prison is a business and you didn't believe them, or you thought it was just people talking that nonsense, this the man the man that, well, here's the number that people make from correctional facilities. I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. That's the billions right there.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I just want to make sure y'all see that right there.
The billions.
Shout out to everybody that's locked down, man, in the slammer.
I feel your pain.
You know what? And everybody got numbers on their back. I wonder if that's how much they worth per person.
Because they get money for that.
Somebody got gunned down a couple weeks ago in D.C. His jacket and his shoes was missing. You think they gonna catch the cats that did that? Look at this number, man.
Look at that number.
You know what? My arms will never get tired of holding up this number.
Look at this number. Look at that number.
And I don't even think this is a real number. I honestly don't think this is a real number.
It's more. It's probably more.
Yeah, because the correctional facilities is the private sector.
Yeah. Take a good look. Take a good long look at that.
Yeah, free my man Mike Reeves, by the way.
Hold on.
Shout out to Mike Reeves.
Hold on. Why you holding that up? In 5 years, this number is expected to grow 7.5%.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. This is 7.5.
7.5%.
That's another $2 billion.
Billion.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Is it the billion? Oh yeah, that's billions. Yep, that's billions. Another $2 billion in 5 years. So the forecast, right? We all know what the forecast is. You know what I'm saying? You got the weatherman on the news channel say, hey, on Wednesday, if today Wednesday, on Friday it might rain, it might not.
Forecast.
But this is a very, very accurate forecast.
So
from the Huffington Post.
So hold on. Now, since we on this, we're gonna keep going through them all. But
hold on. Before we get there. Now, in your earlier quote,
that's what I was going back to. Okay. So in the earlier quote, Juan Gonzalez. Now this is on Democracy Now! On the eve of Martin Luther King Day.
Democracy Now! You can listen to that if you're in the area, 89.3.
Or you can go to democracynow.org. There are more African Americans in the system. Now, I'm not going to say everything in the system than there were enslaved in 1850. Do you hear that?
You know what, man?
Do you hear that? Yo, all this stuff about people claiming that the man ain't this and that black people are tripping that and that all we need to do is just keep doing this is a bunch of BS. It's more people in the system. Now the system includes a wide range of things, from anywhere from how fitting somebody gets killed for guap. For money. So it goes from anywhere from killing somebody for in the case of your folk for their shoes to somebody going down for child support. Ooh. Somebody going down for tickets. Somebody that can't pay tickets. The system. This is the system.
The system.
Good gosh. Yo,
and you know what? And you know what's crazy, man? And you know what? I was gonna wait to say this, man, but one of the top 5 industries, and I'm not gonna say which number it is the music industry. Now I'm not blaming the music industry or nothing like that, but you got to think to yourself, man. You know, if the ideology and the perception is, yo, the dope game is where the fast money at. If that's being promoted, right, heavy, by one of the top 5 industries in this country.
But you know what? At that point? Who's to blame? Is it the artist or is it the company?
I mean, and I'm glad we went through this because I knew this would take a lot of our time tonight. All these industries. Right now we at number 6. We haven't even got to the top 5 yet. But a $34 billion industry in 1 year.
Hold on. But if that's the case,
it's expected to grow.
Hold on. If what you were saying is true, then that number that we are talking about correctional facilities, it makes sense that the school system will be effed up.
Oh yeah. And, oh man, and it's crazy that that's not one of the top 10 industries. Education. Education is not in. I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but education ain't in none of that. Education is not one of the top 10. I guarantee you, it ain't even in the top 20 of the top industries in this country. The country that we live in, the country that says, you know, the land of the free, the land of opportunity. If that's the case, oh man. So hold on. The land of the free. Whose opportunity?
Hold on. That's what I'm about to say.
Who's free and where's opportunity?
Because that's what I was about to say. It's a $34 billion industry. Who's free and who not?
and you know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy? If you, let's say you do slip up. Let's say you do take chances. Take chances for the bread and get ahead.
Because that's what you try. Hold on. Because that's the idea. The idea is to try to make your money
right,
and
listen,
get out.
So let's say you do take the chance, right? You do take the chance.
Okay.
You do get caught.
If you get caught,
in order for you to not fall into those numbers, you got to spend a big number to avoid going down that whole lane.
Yeah.
Think about it. From what I understand, what somebody told me, what's her name? Casey Anthony that was on trial. $500,000 lawyer.
$500,000 lawyer.
Who has a $500,000 lawyer?
Not you or me. Not you or me.
Who trying to get these millions of dollars, rich forever, all that? Who has $500,000 for a lawyer?
Not me. Not me.
And for the people that is getting caught for the people that are getting caught in the dope game, because I've heard a lot of top ballers get caught up in the dope game, they still get hit with 10, 20 years, and they making millions of dollars from what they report, from what they tell the people.
Yeah.
So you know, it makes sense now. It makes sense that you have to have the larger your crime, the more you have to spend to get off the case. It makes sense now because it's a $34 billion industry, and if we can get you in there, we can use you. We need you. That's what they're saying. We need you. $34 billion. We need you in that system, in that facility. How fitting. You don't hear nobody saying prison no more.
Yo, hold on. I want people to go to this democracy now because Michelle, I think her name is Michelle Alexander, the author of The New Jim Crow, she basically said that the justice system of today is worse than that, is more segregated than apartheid in South Africa and Jim Crow in the 1950s.
But if you tell that to somebody's face,
they ain't gonna believe you. And we giving you numbers. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie.
Numbers never lie.
Numbers don't lie. A 34 bit. But what my man said on Austin Powers? $1 million.
He said, "Boss, we're beyond that.
We are beyond that." Hold on. That was number 6. At number 5. This may have something to do with your food. Biotechnology.
Biotechnology. And biotechnology is 86 billion.
It's 86 billion. Hold on. On the high range, it's about to pass 86.
And it's going up 9.6%.
In the next 5. And they feeding you crap.
Now, I could be wrong. But biotechnology to me sounds like high fructose corn syrup research. That's what it sounds like to me.
They trying to find they're not trying to find what's good for you. They're trying to find what's addictive. Think about that. Most food, if you think about it, most food is made to be addictive. Not to satisfy your hunger. Not to be healthy for you. Simply to make you addicted to the food that you are consuming. It's like heroin.
The food is made to build a consumer. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what when you use those technical terms, the food is made to build a consumer. Right? Hold on. And think about this. I've never heard somebody say these words. And I say we as a people because it's all of us.
Yeah, it's all of us. Right? We are all in this.
We are all in this. Please, for our first time viewers, because we got quite a few viewers tonight. These are our opinions, and we speaking for us as a whole. As a whole, all right. We're not better than nobody. We are just paying attention to what's going on around us.
Correct.
And thank you for tuning in to Broke Black Critics.
Thank you.
I'm Romello Catoire.
I'm Remy LeBeau.
For those viewers that just tuned in, but we are just stating our opinions, and we paying attention to what's going on around us. The news not gonna tell you the ins and outs. And
the news tell you what somebody else wants you to hear.
Exactly. It's news. It's media. It's supposed to keep you on your toes. It's supposed to be dramatic. But I've never heard somebody say, "I'm craving some carrots, some celery."
But I have heard somebody, man, I can certainly go for a $1 menu right now.
Oh man, listen, man.
Hold on. And this go and we talk about people look down when they see a junkie. Look at this junk. Look at this junkie here. But getting your kids hooked on McDonald's, getting your kids hooked on Burger King, Wendy's, anything, you hooked on it. Shouldn't we look down upon that too? at this. Look at this obese. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's designed for you to be hooked to this food. I never, like I said, now this is off the subject, but I told somebody this years ago. I said, if you ever go to a mall, right? If you ever go to a mall and there's a McDonald's in the mall, notice how the big person just finds a way to get to the front of the line. Now, the line don't need to move. It could be a line back there. The line could be back there. Big person, and I don't mean to say like, but an obese person would see this line and find a way to get to the front of the line. And nobody say anything. Go to your local mall and check it out. You will be amazed. They get in there so swift, gentle on their feet. They look at the line and they in there. Whoop.
And listen,
Let me get that double cheeseburger, that small fry.
But you made a very, very good point. That you look down on a junkie, but we all have our addictions, right?
Yeah, we all do.
Now, it was a short time, whether it was before or after Thanksgiving, 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes reported live, scientists sitting there saying this with straight faces, slight grins. We modify the food so that it can be more tasty, and so that we can have repeat customers.
Repeat customers.
And I think the analyst said something like, "Oh, so in other words, make them become addicted." He said, "Well, yeah." I mean, they said this on 60 Minutes and right in front of everybody. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it may have been Thanksgiving night, but I could be wrong. It could have been Sunday.
Hold on,
because I remember vividly that it was after a football game, which 60 Minutes pretty much comes on after football.
Hold on. Now, again, I made that comment. Now I'm gonna take it back to the correctional facilities. You look down at someone for selling that hard. You look down on someone for selling that soft. And for those that don't know, you look down on someone who sells crack.
That powder.
You look down on someone who sells that powder. You look down on someone who sells heroin.
They ain't smoking weed no more. They snorting powder.
Yeah, but you do. But these people and we all fist pumping happy when they get arrested, lock them down. But nobody's saying nothing to this food industry that's feeding you food to get you addicted. Hold on, let me go back to it. Biotechnology is an $86 billion industry. Let me tell. Now, now I'm switching to another thing. Another statistics. The 10 largest U.S. manufacturers. Food is number 6.
And chemicals is number 3. Because there are chemicals in
food.
There are chemicals in Pepsi and Coke, right?
Beverages is number 6. I mean number 10. I'm sorry. Beverages is number 10.
So beverage is number 10. Food is number 6. So it's only right that the chemicals be number 3.
It's only right.
So it's not the food that we eating. We eating chemicals.
We eating chemicals.
Oh, and this is live research.
And this is food is I'm sorry. Hold on. Food
200 billion
is a $284 billion industry
a year.
That's yearly.
And we can't get no raise, man.
Can you believe? Yo,
no. I'm gonna tell you what's even crazier, man. McDonald's. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Fast food industries pay people the minimum.
The bare minimum. You can't live. Guess what? Can you even buy the food that you serve if you work at a fast food restaurant?
But if you tell people to not eat these foods, if you tell people to not support certain industries, it's like, will they do it?
Will they do it?
Are they willing to do it?
If you're down, I'm ready. Let's do it.
But I mean, but the whole notion of like, how can we change this? How can we change these stats? It starts in the mind, right? So it's like we as a human race have to have more. It's the unity thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't make it no more sophisticated than that.
Correct.
if we're not united as a people as a whole, then the powers that be will continue to have control.
Control, correct. Now I want y'all to realize something. Beverages is number 10. The beverage industry is number 10. They sell water.
Now these are the manufacturers.
These are the manufacturers. We flip just to tell you this, but I'm gonna keep going to the fastest growing industries. Okay, we got off topic. We got off topic there. Number 4, e-commerce and online auctions.
These are now again. We're back on the list of the fastest growing industries.
We back to the list
in our country.
Correct.
Now, what significance do this? Oh, give them the numbers.
Give them the numbers. Revenue in 2010, $95 billion. From 2000 to 2011, revenue growth 12.2%. In the next 5 years, is expected to rise 9.4%. PayPal, eBay. Does that include Western Union?
E-commerce.
We're going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Wind power, $3 billion. From 2000 to 2011, revenue growth 16.9%. In the next 5 years, expected to grow 11.2%. Wind power. Here is now this can go. This ties into something that we talked about. Internet publishing and broadcasting is a $32 billion industry. That was for 2010. From 2000 to 2011, revenue growth was 25.2%. The forecast growth in the next 5 years, 6.8%. Now that brings us to this thing that Wikipedia, right? Just went black. Okay. There's a House bill. The House bill is 3261, also known as the Stop Online Piracy Act. This is raising a lot of eyebrows because a lot of people that are opposed to this bill are saying that they're trying to censor the internet. Now, of course, the people who support the bill are those that made $32 billion last year.
Now, if you want, you can actually read the details on the Stop Online Piracy Act. Because the face of the Piracy Act is piracy, which is illegal downloading, the illegal, like the distribution of DVDs and music, and
different movies and stuff. Yeah.
Now the music industry, they've taken a loss, or they've recognized the not so dramatic increase in their sales in the past 5 years. All right, and a lot of us know that it's so easy to get access to music, movies, and all that good stuff nowadays with the different maneuvers in technology, right?
Correct.
Now, the piracy is the face of this act. Now, when you read into the bill, there's no telling how they're going to change this and make stipulations in the near future.
Correct.
Right now it's just no illegal downloading and sharing and whatnot. Tomorrow it could be you can't broadcast live without paying something.
Right. Or it could be, or like in the case of YouTube, if someone upload a song and don't have the right copyright, block out all the YouTube.
Right.
It could be a case where we playing music, somebody hear the music, and boom, they gotta go or they gotta pay.
Yeah. And even though people having access to songs, putting somebody else's song under their video, they could be registered under YouTube and the billboards. Under iTunes and all that in the billboards. You really are empowering their music even more by sharing that. But I guess what they're trying to do is center all the attention into one central location where soon you will have to pay to hear a song on YouTube. Just like you have to pay to buy music from iTunes. So, it's more than just the face of the act right now.
So it goes back to the internet was an uncontrolled substance. Mm-hmm. Think about it. For the most part, everything was free except for porn. Which is porn is a $1 billion industry.
But that's pretty much free now.
Yeah, correct. But anyway, a $32 billion industry. If they pass this law, mm-hmm. do you know how much money they would probably be in $100 billion? Everything would have you would have to pay for everything.
But see, this is another figure that I don't believe is accurate.
Correct.
Now it's labeled as internet publishing and broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Now we all know what broadcasting is. That's radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
That's online.
Mm-hmm.
Broadcasting, what have you. Now, this is what I wanted. This is what I predicted, and I was on the money. You got correctional facilities making what I think it's like 34 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And the broadcasting industry is making 32 billion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not now. I don't know how to say this, but can we agree that you can kind of like link the music industry to certain behaviors that cause people to end up in correctional facilities?
Do I agree with that?
Yeah. Can you say that? Can you make a case for that?
You can make a case for it.
You can make a case for that, right?
You can make a case for it.
So do it make sense that, the broadcasting industry, and we talked about this last show,
mm-hmm.
The drama sells.
Drama
sells.
sells.
In real life, drama gets you put in the jail.
Yes, it does.
How does drama sell and the correctional facility is number 6?
Hold on.
How is internet publishing and broadcasting number 2, but yet the correctional facilities is number 6? Now, mind you, everybody don't do life.
Correct.
Everybody don't do 20 years. They do 3. They do 8. They do 7.
Or you get parole.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said that number didn't make sense to me. But I understand that's where the money is, because think about it. This is a business state of mind. If I can get 5 people to act a fool for 2 months, and I record it, and I broadcast it, and stretch it out for over what, a month, 6 weeks period of time, and then you got all these little kids on World Star fighting and all that crap.
You know
what I'm saying? And it's like they cannot seem, we cannot seem to disagree peacefully. We can't seem to say, look, you know what, man, so I felt a certain way about what you said and what you did over there, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I mean, I felt like I was disrespected.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I apologize, man. I ain't mean nothing by it. It's all good. No, that's not how it go down.
Correct.
What you say about me? You know what I'm saying?
The person might not even been talking about you.
Exactly. Tweets, Facebook statuses, all that lead to the drama.
Hold on.
And the drama is being broadcast consistently, and it's number 2 right now.
Number 2
in the top growing industries in this country.
And in correctional facilities is number 6.
Between 2010 and 2011, it grew 25%.
Ooh.
All these other industries was in the single digits. 25%. 25%. 25.
25.
So for every dollar of 2010, every dollar of 2009 that the broadcasting and the broadcasting and internet publishing industry, for every dollar of 2009, from 2010 to 2011, it grew a quarter. Every dollar.
Ooh!
And you got people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and I'm not. It's not to bash. I love hip hop. I'm not trying to bash none of these shows, but can we not see the trend in what is like considered entertaining? And even in the instance of real life, when you see somebody scrapping outside McDonald's, in the street, in the project, whatever, on the canvas yard,
and you hear somebody say, "This is going on World Star."
This is going on World Star.
Why
is World Star one of the number 1 urban websites in the world?
In the world.
32 billion
dollar industry.
I can't say one of the number 1. It's one of the top websites in the world. And if I'm not mistaken, either 2009 or 2010, World Star got the BET Website of the Year award. So you telling?
Hold on.
You telling your BET audience that World Star is what we consider the #1 website for our audience?
And how fitting, Viacom was the one who gave him the award. Viacom owned BET. Viacom, broadcasting.
Now, listen. Now, see, there is a double standard when it comes to music and people putting the violence on music. Now, a logical individual knows that when Ross say, "I'm smoking dope on my iPhone," you know what I'm saying? It's rap. It's music.
Correct.
People make party music. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, before you know what? Because I don't want you to say nothing about that real quick, because that goes to them track on the iPhone, the app where you can track the shop. So hold on, let's go. Let's finish. We got one more, because I knew where you was going with that.
But my point is this, man. It's like, you know, a logical individual knows that you are to distinguish entertainment from real life, right? But looking at these numbers, obviously, people are not distinguishing entertainment from real life, all the way from #9 video games, Grand Theft Auto.
Go through the list. Hold on. Let me say number one real quick.
From all the violent games out there.
Let me say number one. And this is the #1 growing. Number one, voice over internet protocol providers.
That's voice over IP.
Okay.
Now
no wonder this is #1. You ready?
Yep.
Between 2000 and 2011, the revenue growth was 193.9%. The revenue in 2010, $12 billion. The forecast growth for the next 5 years, 17.4%. Woo!
Now, voice over internet protocol providers for short terms for voice over IP. So voice over your IP address. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got Skype. You got, you know what I'm saying, the whole FaceTime deal with your iPhone and all that. So that's what that is. And I mean, and that is a growing industry right now.
And like you said, now since we got them all out the way, they all pretty much tie in together. Are we playing a game? Hold on. It's like we're playing Monopoly, and the entire board is bought up. The entire board has hotels on it, and you haven't even rolled yet. And they telling you to win the game. Go win the game. There's your roll.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, we jump.
Interesting you said Monopoly, because you know your first go round you can't buy nothing.
You can't buy nothing. Your first go round in Monopoly, you have to go around the board once before you buy something. Now think about this. You got a chance to go to jail on your first go round.
Yep. You can't buy none your first go round, but you can go to jail.
But you can go to jail. That is Monopoly, people. Maybe y'all got the wrong. Maybe people are saying the wrong comparison. Maybe life isn't chess. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But one thing I know, we don't know what the hell a game is.
Man, oh man.
Damn. Well, how many times have we been on for a while?
Yeah.
Woo!
Listen, man. So we just wanted to break down, go through the top growing industries based on the comment that we heard on Democracy Now! Now, if you are, like I said, in the DC area, WPFW 89.3, that's one of my favorite radio stations. That is my favorite radio station.
It's mine too.
You know, I don't listen to any other radio station there is, because there's not information that's coming from those radio stations. You know, I don't need to hear a song 8 times from the same spot. Now, and the same commercials and all that.
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about that. But anyway, do you want to talk about this, or do you want to? You know what? We're gonna post this up on Facebook. We're gonna post up the 10 largest U.S. manufacturers. Now, yo, they make bank.
Yeah,
they make bank.
And what is it? Petroleum and coal products is
number one
at $1 trillion.
At $1 trillion, computers and other electronic products.
Number
2 at 700
billion.
billion.
Yeah.
Chemicals, 400 billion. Pharmaceuticals, 300 billion. Motor vehicles, 300 billion. Food, 200 billion. Air, space, and defense.
That's another number I don't believe. I don't think we spend more in computers and chemicals than we do in aerospace. And
Hold on. Didn't Obama just sign a bill for like 200 billion?
Defense Authorization Act?
Or 200 million? Electronical equipment and appliances, 240 billion. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Aerospace and defense, 250 billion. Food, number 6 was 280 billion. Machinery is 220 billion. And beverages is 120 billion. That's something I want people to think about. These numbers. These are it's hard for the
and the grand total in revenue is $4 trillion.
$4 trillion
in all these industries. That's how much money floating around. $4 trillion, but yet these companies, all the companies that they name, pay their people the bare minimum.
The bare minimum. I want people to think about that. We're gonna try to put this up on our website.
And not only that, but let me just say this, and this is my last comment. You know what I'm saying? The rap game, I love the rap game. It's hard not to like the rap game. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, I love rap music. I love hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? I like rap music. But just think about what people saying when they say it and what's being glorified.
And hold on, and when you think about
with the people around you, you know what I'm saying? Gucci, Chanel, Fendi, Prada, all this stuff like that. You know what I mean? They made it already. They got stocks in these industries, and you are supporting the stocks that they already set for. You paying their bills basically.
You are paying, and they don't eat. All they have to do is wake up in the morning.
Yeah, but you laugh, but we laugh at people with, with South Pole on. In certain areas, it's like if you wearing Coogee, you know what I mean, you whack, you a country bumpkin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for us to support certain industries and we don't own anything.
Correct.
These are the owners.
Correct.
All these stats we just put out there, they are the owners.
Lockheed Martin, General Mills. Then I'm just naming some companies: Ford, GM, HP, IBM, Apple,
Wealth,
Exxon.
And I bet you they laughed when they heard that rack song. What's a rack?
You BS. They probably didn't even hear that.
Man, yo, you know what? That's crazy. Crazy enough, they probably heard it. Racks on racks on racks.
They didn't hear that song.
What's a rack?
They didn't hear that. They didn't. They don't listen to that.
Okay.
You know what they listen to?
Okay. The drugs where the money at, right?
Hey, the drugs is where the money at?
Yeah.
Food. 280 billion.
All right. So what I'm saying is, you think?
Oh my God! Hold on. You just said, We just had a conversation about the chemicals, which is number 3. And about the food, which is number 6. We just compared food to drugs, and you said pharmaceuticals is in drugs.
Yeah.
Food is now a drug. Is now a drug. Oh my God!
Thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
This has been another Brook Black Critic Conversation. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank all our brand new viewers, man. We hope you check us out next week and from here on out. You know what I mean? And I want to shout out Bobby Rocks, man. From the flow, man, for you know what I mean, just allowing us to have some of his time, man, doing what he do. You can check out Bobby Rocks. Go to the Flow online. Google the Flow. He's at his own radio station.
And we appreciate it for the love.
I think Friday from 1 to 3. You know what I'm saying? Check him out, man. Shout out to like I said, Thick and Fit, the blog on Twitter. Shout out to my man Truth. Shout out to Salida, Lil Nigel, everybody that posted the link. You know what I'm saying? We love you. Shout out to Desiree who did our Twitter work today. We definitely appreciate it.
We got to clap for that.
And before. Happy birthday. Your birthday was yesterday, officially, right?
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And you know what? like I said, man, it's beautiful when when people can actually sit and and talk about something worth talking about and do it peacefully, agree to disagree peacefully, man.
Correct.
And that's what we all about. So, like I said, if this is your first time watching, thank you.
Thank you. Hit us up. Hold on. Hit us up on Twitter.
Yep.
Broke Black without minus the K critic. Hit up our Gmail, Broke Black Critics
at Gmail.
Hit
us up on
Facebook.
Yeah,
send your topics. Send whatever you want. Send what you want us to talk about. Send the love. Send your criticism. Tell us how we can do better. Yeah. And thank you. And we love you. Thank you for watching.
Let me shout out, man. Let me shout out my little nephew / godson Caleb, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Emporia, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my niece Janaya and who else? My nephew Terrence, man. They all over the place.
And hit us up if you wasn't thinking about buying. You like this shirt? Hit us up.
Yeah, definitely shirts, hats, man. Customize all that, man. We definitely appreciate it, man. Shout out to Embroidery World out in Arundel Mills, who do our, you know what I'm saying, hats and clothes and all that good stuff. But like I said, man, I can't thank y'all enough for tuning in. We had quite a few viewers tonight, and we hope to see y'all next time.
All right, now, hey, go Cowboys.